Hey bitches, welcome back to my channel. I'm sitting here once again with the love of my life, Dustin.
Hello.
Who is tired, just like I am.
Yes.
Tired of talking about Mikayla, but here we are for day number 4, I believe it is. Mikayla still has her TikTok up. I believe it's at 35 million views over on TikTok.
That's so bad.
Well, why do you think that it's still up? Do you think it's up because she's under contract with L'Oreal and she cannot remove it? Or do you think that she's like, I'm getting dragged no matter what. I'm just gonna rake in all this money before I sit down and I give this apology or explanation of what exactly is going on?
I think if she deleted it, that would put her in a spot where if she came back and addressed it, like, people would automatically, they're gonna call her a liar regardless, but if she deleted it after so many people have already seen it, it would probably make it worse for her. So, I mean, it's kind of one of those things like Laura Lee's apology. Like, she did delete that, but it's still all over the internet, so it's not gonna go anywhere.
Oh, girl, that apology was awful. That was like one of the top, I would give that like top 2 worst apologies.
It was.
Who would you give number 2? Who gave a really bad, I feel like we had a really bad apology recently.
I don't know about recently, and people are gonna come for me. They're gonna be like, you hate Manny. But I think Manny's apology when he addressed everything and then said that he was gonna be making a docu-series about like his life in the beauty community.
Well, that's because we got one episode where they were asking him questions that were clearly like hand-picked. It did not go well for him. But Laura Lee also during that was Dramageddon 1, right? Or is it Dramageddon 2?
No, that was 1. Yeah, that was 1 because
Dramageddon 1.
Tati and James are 2.
Laura Lee also tried to go down to like Skid Row and do the interview with that man that was sitting there.
Let's not forget.
She was like sitting there like, please don't touch me, please don't touch me. It was very uncomfortable to watch, and people dragged her, and then she just stopped doing whatever the hell she was doing at that time as well.
Yeah, no, do you think that we'll get like a Skid Row video from Mikayla?
No, I definitely don't think that is going to happen. I kind of feel, you were joking around earlier saying like, what if she just comes back and uploads a TikTok and she's like, yes, I might have lied, or yes, you guys caught me doing this in one of my TikToks, but Jeffree and James, and what if she like popped right back off at them like, I lied about this, but let's talk about what y'all did. Bitch, I trust and believe I would be there for it. I just know people would drag the hell out of her for that, but I would be there with my popcorn.
There's
just eating.
Zero likelihood of that happening. I highly doubt, like, that would be so bad, her coming back and like her defense being pointing the finger at other people. I don't think that would go over very well.
What if she threw L'Oreal under the bus?
Oh.
That would be, that would definitely ruffle some feathers.
There's not really a way, in my opinion, that they can throw L'Oreal under the bus.
The only way that I could see that L'Oreal could be thrown under the bus is if she was like, I sent it in for review, they said it was okay, so I went ahead and I posted it. I don't know. What time's gonna tell with that, but Jeffree Star is being accused once again of jumping on the Mikayla bandwagon and throwing a little bit of shade at her over on his Instagram story.
Oh, hey y'all, good morning. So everyone is saying the next thing I need to review is the Miss Makeup by Mario foundation. I guess a lot of the girls were lying, or everyone was using a beauty filter. Bitch, I may have on a filter right now, but we all know I review my makeup in 4K, no filter. Bitch, get up in these pores, judge every inch, don't care. But we're gonna see if this formula works or not. It has been highly anticipated. Mario is such a makeup icon legend, so I'm very excited to review this and have it up for you guys in the next few days.
Jeffree is now back in the makeup realm. Everyone is very excited over on TikTok. I laugh when I say that because there are so many people that are up in arms about this over on TikTok.
There are people that are very mad at Jeffree Star now.
Yes, but you know what also? I think that the reason that Jeffree's receiving such a welcoming way on TikTok, like so many, if this was on YouTube and Jeffree said he was coming back, the comments would have to be heavily filtered and all of that. But people on TikTok, a lot of them have not been around for Jeffree Star on YouTube. They have not known about the problematic things that Jeffree Star has done. They're just seeing him over on TikTok uploading videos and they're like, hey, this is really cool. I remember him from this.
But you know who does know about Jeffree Star? Mikayla.
Mikayla
knows about the Dramageddons. You know what's really funny about it is I was talking to T-Spill earlier, and you know how Raw Beauty Christie called Mikayla out. There's apparently like this dedicated post that Mikayla made on TikTok to Raw Beauty Christie about how much she's influenced her and how much she loves her and how she idolizes her. So imagine
I wonder how that's going
being
now.
called out by your idol in the same beauty community that was a thing before you were ever a thing.
Well, Jeffree was over on his Instagram story and he was saying that he is now going to review the Makeup by Mario. He has this foundation that's out. A lot of beauty influencers have been reviewing this, and it just so happens that one of the people that is like in love with Makeup by Mario, I can't think of what his full name is right now, but that is Mikayla. Mikayla is obsessed. Mikayla went and sat down and like did like a master class with him where it was just like one-on-one, and he like showed her all these different like techniques for her face. But she has one of the most viewed reviews over on TikTok of the Makeup by Mario foundation that's coming out.
If this video doesn't end with this being my official wedding foundation, I'll be pretty surprised. I kid you not, this is the reason I have not chosen an official wedding foundation. My wedding's in 6 months, bro. I knew this was coming. I knew it, and I waited because I just have a feeling, okay? I trust Mario with my life. I would take a bullet for that man. If he wanted to adopt me, sign those papers. I appreciate you noticing. Mario, he sat down with me for hours that day. And he really taught me about my face. And he taught me so many things. Things that I put into practice every day now that I was not doing before. And yes, you may notice some differences in my appearance and makeup because of that. But let me show you some of these different techniques I've been using. I've done a video on this already, so I'm gonna be a bit quick about it. If you want the full video, it's under my Mario x Mikayla playlist. I've been doing my brows completely different. I take the Makeup by Mario brow gel and I run it deep into my brow hairs. I get it in backwards, forwards, up, down. I really make sure it's saturated in there. Now the biggest change you've seen with my brows is the shape. Forget your tail. I literally shave it off now. I shave off the tail of my brow and I just do a lift on the brows rather than going down. It makes a big difference. Is that gonna work for every face shape? No, but it sure as hell works for mine. Then I'm gonna push the brow hairs up. I'm gonna push them up all the way and then sculpt it down. Dry it with a fan. And then I just fill it in with pencil. Mario told me to go lighter with my brow color because it makes me look less like a bitch. I'm just kidding, he didn't say that. But that is kind of true. When I'm filling them in, I'm drawing completely upwards, keeping that lift. Clean up with concealer underneath. I love these brows on me. I think they look phenomenal. I think they look so perfect on my face shape. Now, when I contour, you guys know I go like this. That's pat laziness. But what Mario does is so much better, of course. He takes a brush, takes some of the contour, and slowly just fluffs it into the skin and fluffs it upwards, fluffing up and keeping it on that cheekbone. And by doing it right after foundation, it melts right in and it really looks like it's just a pat of your face. And then you go back in with your foundation just to really melt it together and it just looks so natural. I have a big round forehead. He, and it goes back a little bit. He really focused on these outer corner pats of my forehead and just kind of gave them a little bit of contour. Now, what I thought was interesting, he did not touch my nose. And he was like, Mikayla, I'm not going to contour your nose because I love it. I love your nose. It is perfect. And I was like, huh? But that made me feel really good about myself. Then he set the face with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter Powder. I love this powder, as you can see, and I thought it was really cool that he was using it because I know it's a fan favorite of people and it really is a beautiful powder. He takes a fluffy brush and he literally just very lightly taps, very lightly. Any way you get this aggressive shine, just very lightly smooth over top. And it's gonna look like skin. Love this Charlotte Tilbury brush. It's the powder and sculpt, perfect for this powder. Get right in between the eyebrows and feather it out. I mean, just look at the skin. And we're not even, halfway done.
So Jeffree said, apparently a lot of people have been using filters. They've been just lying about it over on TikTok. He's gonna give the honest review.
I mean, it's one of those things with Mikayla. It's like, there's so many things now that people are going to point out. Like, the filters are one thing. They've been calling her out for the accent. I don't really know if the accent's real or not. There's people that have said that it is.
I don't know if the accent's real, and I don't care if it's not. All jokes aside, I really do hope that when Mikayla comes back and addresses this, she does not have an attitude in any way with anybody on social media. Just take the L, say that you lied to everyone, and then take some time off, Mikayla. She has enough. She has enough money. You hear the whispering about what Mikayla, asked for a video. Mikayla's good in that department. If Mikayla wanted to take a few months off she just got back from doing because of that drama that happened, then she could do it
honestly, what I foresee happening is, she has this wedding coming up. I think it's in the next 6 months?
Yeah.
I think that she's probably gonna come back, address it, and then we probably won't hear from her until
she's
after the wedding.
Get married.
Yeah, that'll probably be what happens. And then there's gonna be people that are gonna be like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm worried about Mikayla." I don't feel like anybody should be worried about her, really.
No, she didn't post in 2 days, and people were making TikToks wanting to know her whereabouts.
It's honestly crazy.
It is. It's giving free Britney. It's giving calling a wellness check. It's very odd to me that people after a day or two of not posting. Are you okay? Are you okay? What is happening?
I've never had anybody do that to me. I've never had anybody wonder where Dustin is on Twitter, because I'm always on Twitter.
I always did.
Oh, yeah, I bet you did.
I did. I did. So Jeffree came back and said that he's going to review the Makeup by Mario because everyone's been lying. But Makeup by Mario, I think when Jeffree announced that he's coming back to do these reviews and Mikayla was such a hot topic, Makeup by Mario took to TikTok to review his own product because somebody was like, can anybody out there do this without a beauty filter? Because every single influencer was doing it with a beauty filter.
A video of the new Makeup by Mario foundation without the beauty filter on.
All right, say no more, fam. I'm here outside on the terrace right now, freezing in New York City. I have the Surreal Skin Foundation. I want to apply it for you with no filter. This is the shade 16 Cool. I'm going to go ahead now with my F4 brush and apply it to you in the natural daylight, no filter. Just so you guys could see, this is the ultimate your skin but better luminous foundation, natural finish, perfect for every day. You could build it up for more coverage. You could sheer it out. Again, this is my F4 brush with no filter for you guys. And I am freezing. But there you go, no filter.
He walked right outside in New York City in the daylight, no filter or anything. You could see all the wrinkles, all that kind of stuff, all the skin texture. That's not shady. I'm just saying if the beauty filter is on, you clearly cannot see that as well as if you're in natural lighting. And people are having it. They're like, you're a real one for this one. We love it. We're going to pick it up right now. A lot of people are saying it's amazing, so I'm going to be very shocked if Jeffree says that it's not. Because because Makeup by Mario even took like just a little bit and put it on his skin, and his skin looked really good.
See, that's what, like, if you're authentic and you do things that are real and true to what you're working with, then you probably wouldn't have a problem. If it's a hit, it's a hit. If it's a miss, it's a miss. You don't have to go above and beyond for the brand. So that lets me know that there had to be some kind of, like, kickback, just in my personal opinion, that there was some kind of incentive for Mikayla to do that. Because, like, she did it. She sold it out. But, like, honestly, at what cost? Your integrity? Like, it's not worth it. Like, to make X amount of dollars, like... We're probably guessing like really low numbers for what she's making, honestly.
Oh.
At what cost like your integrity and the fundamental things that you built your following around?
But you know what, honestly, she's probably banking on the fact that in a few months people are not going to be talking about this. Somebody is going to do something a lot worse than this and they're going to start to get dragged. Maybe it's not going to be worse. Maybe it's just going to be like right up there.
I don't know, because this is one of those things that there's always, like, the vast majority of people will probably forget it and move past it, but there's always going to be that one person in the comments, and then that one person leads to two people, and then
she deletes comments. She deletes comments. I've heard that Mikayla, because you remember back when the Roe versus Wade thing, like Roe v. Wade, when all that was getting like struck down, that kind of stuff, Mikayla uploaded that little TikTok, or was it an Instagram story, where she was crying, and she was like, she was basically like screaming, crying at the camera, and she said she was going to donate 50% of her earnings from her glam light stuff. You never heard anything else about that.
Is that not really interesting? It's always when people get caught up and caught up in lies, they always want to donate money. Do you remember, because it brings me back to Jaclyn Hill since we're talking about Mikayla. I remember at one point in time, Jaclyn Hill said that she was going to think about donating 100% of her AdSense. Never happened.
The fact that she typed that out without a smile on her face, like... She probably did have a smile on her face. She's like, this is bullshit.
I'm going to see what they have to say.
But Mikayla said she was going to donate 50% of her earnings, and then you never heard anything about it. And people have been asking about it down in her comment section, and those comments just all of a sudden go missing. Guess missing like that donation. I don't know. I thought it was a very bold statement for her to make when that everything was going down.
I question anyone that says they donate, because most people that donate things and donate time and donate money, they don't go around broadcasting it. Like, you don't have to showboat or virtue signal.
And it's also because if you sit there and you ask, like, well, where's the proof of this? Where's the proof of this? Well, why is that any of your business? I still donated it, blah, blah, blah. So they kind of try to turn it around and make people look like assholes for even asking.
Yeah, but no, like, when you publicly say you're going to do this and you're going to do that, and you make a big claim like you're going to donate X amount of dollars, if you put people on that, I think it's perfectly within their rights to ask what you're doing. Like, if you're going to say you're going to donate to a cause that's so important, where's the receipt?
I think that's something that Mikayla should address as well. I feel like that's what Mikayla should do. She should sit down and she should address everything that everyone has been calling out about her. She needs to address that waitress as well. That whole situation. Let's address the ex-girlfriend with how you shamed an addict, like that kind of stuff. Let's do that.
You want me to tell you what would be like a big thing if Mikayla would do it? Like, I don't know how it would be perceived, but in my head it would be a big deal. If she said that she was starting a YouTube channel to address it, and she uploaded a YouTube video, like a 30-minute video addressing everything.
Well, she already has a YouTube channel.
Well, she said that that's not hers.
Okay. See, let me just say, I don't believe that. At all. That YouTube channel that's there, it has over 100,000 subscribers.
Somebody's making some money.
All of her TikToks were re-uploaded to that. So Mikayla is just going to be like someone who is very about her bag. I mean, so much about her bag that she's lying about fake eyelashes in a fucking paid post. So you're going to allow someone to get over 100,000 subscribers and upload all of your content and get hundreds of thousands of views on those videos and earn a paycheck? And you're not going to do anything about it? You just don't know anything? I don't know. Girl, you're full of shit. Like, come on.
I don't know, but what I do know is I'm pretty sure that she's scrambling, her team's scrambling, because it's like every day there's new people adding to the conversation. There's new people calling her out. It's until she addresses this, it's just going to continue to blossom.
Look, like, it's been 4 days now. It's been 4 days. We're at 35 million views and still crickets from Mikayla. So a lot of people are commenting underneath her video and other people's videos saying, this whole situation is kind of like done for me. Like, her credibility is shot because if you're innocent and you didn't do that, immediately when you started getting dragged, you would have sat down without a filter and said, no, this is how I did it right here, and you would have shown it.
Well,
she didn't do that.
Back to what we've already covered in previous videos, that original video of her saying, how will they know? How will they know? Like,
they know.
That looks so bad, and that could be used against her. And the fact that at the beginning of 2022 she also had I think a class with L'Oreal. Like, she,
yes,
this is not new. This has been like a budding friendship or a working thing that she's had going on with L'Oreal for a while. I think that L'Oreal needs to address it too.
L'Oreal should. They have a lot of shady people working for them. Like, you have Meredith Duxbury over there who's like sponsored for her whole entire birthday, and then like a few days before it, because I got the day wrong, I thought that she uploaded that video like reviewing the L'Oreal mascara when Mikayla did hers, just to try to jump on the bandwagon. It was actually earlier this month with the exact same script. So she's shady too, and that was before her birthday. Oh my gosh, y'all, the TikTok girls, they're messy.
That's messy. What's crazy about it. They are full-fledged messy. Like that Maddie Lewis girl, like, I will never get over that.
But you know what's so interesting over there is there's more videos made about people on TikTok now, and it's short form content. So you think they would be on a little bit better of behavior with the amount of people that make videos, because for every drama channel here on YouTube, there's 50 on TikTok. Yeah, and they're all just recycling. So I'd be on TikTok, I'd be like, oh, I don't want that smoke. I don't want that smoke.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if Mikayla addresses it. I think that Jeffree is going to continue applying pressure to her until she addresses it. Like, I feel like the more he squeezes the situation, the more people are going to talk about him, and the more people are going to follow him, because he's almost at like, I think 3 or 4 million over there, and his number is slowly starting to tick up over there. We saw it with James Charles on YouTube.
Girl, and people are shook.
They are.
They're shook. So with that said, everyone, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to get some rest now.
Yeah.
Because we are insomniacs. It is now 2:41 in the morning.
Yay.
This is normal. Love you guys.
Bye, guys.